Hey everybody, Jonathan Galarwitz with Key to Adventure Travel, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. This is day one of the St. Louis adventure. Why don't you come with and we'll take along on this adventure and we'll show you all the sights that we're going to see in St. Louis, Missouri. So as I mentioned, once again, I am Jonathan Galarwitz with Key to Adventure Travel. I specialize in theme park expeditions and vacations, everything that you could want, from going to the Disney theme parks, Disney World, Disneyland, Cruise Line, and Universal Studios, Hollywood, and Orlando, excuse me. But I also specialize in other things like expeditions to cities. So basically what we're doing through this whole entire video is I'm taking you on an itinerary. There's just a proposal in front of the arch. So taking you on expeditions that basically I plan. So going through and talking to clients and figuring out what works best for you guys. What do you want from your adventure? And I personalize an itinerary for you. That does come with a consulting fee, but that is just to make sure that you have the best vacation you can possibly have. So we're going to do a itinerary that I did, and we'll see how it works over these next couple days. I think it should work out pretty good. So first things first, go check out the hotel. All right, so this is the Clayton Plaza Hotel in Clayton, Missouri. As you can see, it looks like a very nice lobby. Hopefully the rooms are going to be just as nice, and they have a free breakfast. It's also just a half hour from the arch, so perfect place to start our destination. Now, as you can see, we have already been in here. We put our bags in, but this is a very nice, spacious room. Could like run laps here. Nice desk. USB outlets. Nice. It looks like a kind of like a little fancy place for ice. I don't actually know what our view looks like. Just looks down on the front parking lot. Not a bad view. Very nice. So, 2 queen beds. Some more USB outlets. Oh no, actually not USB, just normal, but right here I guess we have the USB outlets, so that's fine. A phone, a mirror, so you can always see, a place to put your luggage. It's nice. Something which I see that I love is a little I liked it until it kind of just flopped. Well, it has potential. A little reading light that flops. So, A for effort, I guess. But sadly, that's kind of a downside. Is the bed comfortable? No, it is not comfortable at all. It's firm. It's going to be for a rough night. But over here we have a kind of a weird place for the mini fridge and microwave. It's always nice to have both. You know, Keurig coffee maker thing, I think. No, not Keurig, but close enough. And bathroom. Like the mirror, like the sink, hate the wallpaper. Just kind of hate wallpaper in general. What is this? An overly fancy shower. That's gonna be exciting later on. All right, so before we head to the Gateway Arch, it is time for food. So we're gonna take a look, leave the hotel here. They do have a restaurant, which, like I said earlier, we're gonna check out for breakfast tomorrow. But right now, we're gonna head over near the Gateway Arch to check out to see what kind of food we can find.
Yeah, do you want, no, we can do beans and whatever you want. Potato salad?
All right, we are here at Sugar Fire Smokehouse, where we have, as you can see, some hush puppies, some barbecue baby back ribs, slaw, potatoes, and 8 different versions of sauce. Let's try this hush puppy. Let's first try it without this green. It's very green jalapeno sauce. We're gonna try it without, but looks great. Right. Truth be told, I don't know what hush puppy is supposed to taste like. So, I enjoy it, but it's just like a fried dough. They said there's pork in here. I don't taste any pork. It's just a really nice piece of fried dough. I enjoy it. Let's try it with some of this jalapeno sauce. This jalapeno. This looks like I'm just putting like green slime on it. This looks like a Ghostbusters crossover. That's what this looks like. I don't taste anything with it. It just tastes like... I don't taste any of the jalapeno. So it just tastes like I'm putting like a flavorless jelly on a hush puppy. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I got more to go, so I'll be back in a bit to talk about those ribs. Once again, since people at my table were telling me I didn't sell the hush puppy enough, it does taste good. It doesn't taste bad. To me, just saying it tastes like a piece of fried dough, like it's more than like a donut. It doesn't taste like a donut. It tastes actually good, but it's not like I was expecting actual meat in it. Like you're biting it, kind of like a corn dog, basically. When you're biting, you got the fried dough, having some pork. Once again, I've never had a hush puppy. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, but I mean, it's good. It's just not the world's best thing. And I got this soda. I don't know if they make their own soda here, but I'm assuming they do. It was like called Bombsicle or something like that. It had like a little 4th of July firecracker like popsicle thing on it. So I thought it was going to taste like that. Smell the sugar, but it doesn't taste like that. It just tastes like a, I don't know how to describe the taste. It doesn't taste like sugar. It tastes like sugar fire. It's not a fire though. The drink's fine. The drink has no taste really. It just tastes like sugar. But when you're trying to stay cool and it's hot out, it's a pretty good drink. All right. So the ribs. I haven't had it yet, but looks good. So, I'd say the flavor of the ribs themselves is actually good. It's definitely not a... Good. Definitely not like a... definitely not something that just falls off the bone, but it's still really good. And I highly recommend it because it's good. It's definitely, it's definitely good. I'm excited to hear the sauces though, so that's a necessary part. So let's try a St. Louis sweet. Oh, thank you for preparing the coffee barbecue already. Well, what's that one? Honey Badger. Oh man, okay. And if these are good, they do sell them here at the Sugar Fire. Well,
Sugar Fire Smokehouse.
Wow, I can't even get anything right.
I think one's still St.
Mmm, that's good. So, the thing which is my biggest complaint about the ribs is there's not like any like, they're kind of dry. But every bit of sauce helps elevate that. So the ribs themselves are so good. The sauce definitely helps elevate it. St. Louis sweet, really good. I don't want to use the same rib. Let's venture over to another. Let's do. I don't know why I didn't start with the coffee barbecue, but I'm going to go with the coffee barbecue now. Because this is hopefully the stuff of legends. I don't want to like ship it all over, but the coffee barbecue. Okay, so if you like the flavor of just coffee, like drinking black coffee with a bit of barbecue sauce, it's good. I mean, it's not something I'll definitely get every time. Like that's that. I mean, you're looking at that like that's. I'm being judged right now. I'm being judged. I'm not saying everyone's gonna like it. If you like coffee, you'll like the coffee barbecue sauce. If you hate coffee, you're not gonna like it. I mean, it's that simple. But I think it's good. It's unique flavor. It's a unique taste. It's offering something that you can't get every day, which I think is what you should look for when you're going for food. Trying things that you can't get every single day. I think it's good. Am I gonna go and buy a bottle? No. But it's good. I might buy, so far if I'm gonna buy a bottle, I just got a bit of heat in my mouth and I don't know where it came from, or if it came from anything I've eaten today or what, but I got a bit of heat all of a sudden in my mouth that I didn't have. We'll be back. I need to get some water. All right, so a bit of a mess up. I don't have all of the footage from Sugar Fire. So let me just start off with saying really quick, Sugar Fire Smokehouse in St. Louis, really great. Like, I thought that the food was fantastic. The Hush Puppies were great. The Ghostbusters crossover, yeah, who knows? But really great food. So if you're going to St. Louis, Sugar Fire is definitely the place to go. Multiple locations, and the one that we went to was probably about 15 minutes walk from the Arch. So I think that's perfect place to go. And I mean, it's St. Louis barbecue. What more could you possibly want? So big recommend to Sugar Fire. And now let's head over to the Arch. one of the things you can do here at the Gateway Arch is a virtual reality theater. So you put on a VR headset, and it takes you back to 150 years in 150 years in St. Louis. First of all, I think I got motion sick doing it, so that wasn't pleasant. It's only about a 9-minute video, so because you're actively moving, and then you're not moving. You're sitting in one spot, but you have the VR headset that makes it look like you're moving, and then if you move your head anyway, the camera obviously changes your point of view. But it's like you're going through this photograph, and you're taking a look at what it would have looked like back 150 years ago from today. It's a novelty, it's fine, but does it do anything to enhance the experience of being here? No. I would argue that the museum offers a lot more. We're going to be looking at a movie in a bit before we go up to the top of the arch, about the building of the arch. At least that's what I assume it's about. So I'll be back to talk to you about that in a bit before we do the ride to the top tour, or ride, I guess, or not ride, experience to the top. All right, so we just saw, and you guys didn't see because they don't want any filming in there, Monument to the Dream. It's a 1967 film about the making of the arch. You're actually going to watch footage of them putting it together. You can tell it's made in 1967. It's dry, and maybe it's the fact that I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, but it kind of was putting me to sleep. So, for historical purposes, yeah, it's great to watch. But when it comes down to the fact that it's just very matter of fact about how they're putting the arch together, and not much history behind why the arch is there or anything like that. So it's just about, hey, watching the construction crew put it together, which is fantastic, but kind of boring to watch if you don't know the history of it. So we are about to head up on the tram, so you guys are coming with, and that is hopefully going to be the highlight of this trip here to the Gateway Arch. For those who don't want to take the tram to the top, they do have a virtual lookout here you can do. So those who are claustrophobic and afraid of heights, you still have a way to get that experience from the lower level of the museum. In the Gateway Arch, and I feel like we're in a tomb. So, yeah, we're moving. All right, so we'll just flip the camera here so you guys can see kind of our ride up a little bit.
It'll be okay, Sammy.
This reminds me of the Pixar Ferris wheel.
This reminds me of the Pixar Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
The death wheel.
Walk to the top of the yard. You're going to exit straight out to the middle. Then you're going upstairs. You exit out to the middle.
Can't figure them out.
But I would like everybody to go to the center.
Obviously, like in between that and this.
They're supposed to be up in here.
What?
Even though it's not the same. yes, they have windows inside, but the way this
I can't get over how fantastic some of these views are when you're looking out. You can just see all of the city, and it just looks fantastic. And there's Samantha, who didn't want to make it up here, but she did. So I'm proud of you. Good job. She still isn't sure about being up here, but it looks fantastic. Right. So as you can tell, views at the top really good. Highly recommend that. I mean, that's probably the best reason to come here is to see those views. Yes, the little, as Samantha called it, the little mozzarella ball is the little mozzarella ball. It's about a 4-minute ride to the top, 3-minute ride back down. And if you're claustrophobic, you will have a lot of issues with that. But otherwise, it is something that I recommend for everybody. And if you can't do it, once again, they have that virtual one you can do here on the ground floor. So, with that being said, most places, they have that gift shop. When you're done, we're going to go take a look here at the gift shop and see what fun things there are in store at the Arch store here at the Gateway Arch National Park. So let's assume for some reason that you don't actually want to go in the Arch. You at least should come here and walk through the park and just experience looking at it. It is just simply fantastic to view, and it's kind of just hard to take in. Like, you're looking 630 feet up in the air, and it is just one of those things that you're like, how on earth did they build this? And even when you see it, you watch the documentary on how they built it, it's still hard to take in, but it's just phenomenal to look at. Phenomenal to be up in, and the views you get are fantastic. So definitely, I think that the Gateway National Park is something that everybody should do at least once in their life. So a mixture of both, really tired and really hungry after the Arch. So trying to find some place to get some food before calling it a night. Don't want to go to bed hangry, because that would just make the rest of the day, tomorrow, tonight, worse. I must admit, I kind of regret not going over to that place. That looks fun, but it looks pricey. Yeah, well, find another place. All right, we made it back to the room because it was just, we didn't want to stay there. Time for the day to kind of be done, so we got the food to come back. That way we can just eat when we want, put the rest in the fridge. But this is the calzone. This is a Figgy Piggy. Sauce on the side as it says. But sadly, that means the entire thing is going to have to be eaten with utensils. Utensils. A spoon. Okay, cool. They did give us a fork. I was worried for a second I was just a spoon. But yeah, I'm hoping the food's good. I'll check back in a bit with a full report. I'm not going to do a video of me eating the food. I've already done that once for this video. I don't think we need to do it again. So I'll check back in just a bit about how this calzone is, because I was excited and it looks good. Looks like it's going to be messy, which means I might switch out of this Roosevelt before I eat it. So if you see me in a different shirt in about 2 seconds, it's because I don't want to get oil and pizza sauce all over my shirt. So thumbs up to that. All right, so you can see my hat here. You can see I changed shirts, and all I have to say is this calzone, it's very, very good. It's kind of like one of those comfort foods that you just didn't know that you were missing until you had it. So first bite, I was like, it's fine. It tastes like, a calzone, kind of like pizza. But then the more I kept biting it and going into it, I mean, I'm not that far into it, but not that far into it at all. But I am really liking it. It's finger looking good. It's got this honey oil that makes everything not super like disgusting oil. It doesn't have this disgusting oily taste. It tastes like honey, which makes everything sweet. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, I like sweet things. So this is really good. And this is probably where I'm going to actually end my night for day one here in St. Louis. So hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you'll come back and see day 2 of this St. Louis adventure. Once again, I am Jonathan Golarowitz with Key to Adventure Travel. So if you guys want to book a trip to St. Louis, or Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Universal Resorts, Orlando, and Hollywood. And guys, Epic Universe is coming, and I'm so excited. But that's not here yet. But once it does, Epic Universe, I can help every single person out there. I'm beyond excited for that park. We can talk about that more later. But if you want to book a trip, you can always email me at jgolarowitz@keytoadventuretravel.com. Until I see you guys next time, keep on adventuring. Have a great day.